All right, so everyone get ready because we are going to dive deep on Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
You could say that again.
We've got articles galore
Oh, yeah, tons of them.
and even some social media buzz to unpack.
Oh, the internet is already buzzing.
So consider this like your backstage pass for all the behind the scenes.
Oh, I like that, a backstage pass.
And if you haven't yet hit subscribe and share this deep dive with any movie fans,
Yeah, definitely tell your friends.
and leave us a comment too.
Always love hearing what people think.
All right, let's get into this.
Sounds good.
I think what's interesting here is that, The Odyssey seems like a bit of a change for Nolan.
You think so?
Well, he's known for these, really out there original ideas.
Yeah, like Inception.
Right. But this time, it's like he's doing this story that has been told like a million times over centuries.
True.
But on the other hand, this is Nolan.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And he took on Batman, a character that everybody thought they knew.
Right, like how many times can you tell the Batman story?
Exactly. And he just blew everyone away.
For sure.
So how is he going to, kind of reinvent this classic Greek epic?
I don't know. That's what we're here to find out.
Well, first of all, it comes out July 17th, 2026. So,
Oh, yeah, better mark your calendars for that one.
yeah, put it in your phone right now. But
Okay, everyone calendars out.
before we, get too far ahead of ourselves, let's talk about what the Odyssey is actually all about.
Yeah, good idea.
It's basically about this warrior king named Odysseus who's just trying to get home after the Trojan War.
Sounds simple enough.
Right. You'd think it would be easy, but it turns into this crazy 10-year journey.
Oh, yeah, it's not exactly smooth sailing, is it?
Absolutely not. I mean, we're talking like mythical creatures, gods messing with him.
Oh, man, the Greek gods are always up to something.
Yeah, they're always causing trouble and just like tons of obstacles.
More obstacles than you can shake a stick at.
Right. Like more than an obstacle course for sure. But
Absolutely.
it's those obstacles that are important, though, because the Odyssey isn't just like an adventure story.
What do you mean?
It's really about resilience and, facing down fate itself.
Oh, wow, that's deep.
Yeah, Odysseus is like the ultimate survivor and...
He keeps going no matter what.
Exactly. But, okay, let's be real here.
Okay, what's the real deal?
What everyone's actually talking about is the casting.
Of course.
And we have an early image of Matt Damon as Odysseus.
Let me see that.
Okay, so picture this.
I'm picturing it.
He's got his back to the camera,
Okay,
full warrior outfit on.
looking tough.
Yep, he's got this world-weary expression, and you can see a scar across his face.
Oh, man. He looks like he's seen some things.
I know, right? It's totally giving I've seen things vibes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This actually Damon's third time working with Nolan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did The Departed together.
Oh, yeah, I love that movie.
And then Interstellar.
Oh, wow, so they've got a good thing going.
They've clearly got this great dynamic.
Yeah, for sure.
So it'll be interesting to see how that works out, in this epic setting.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to see it.
And social media is going nuts over this.
Oh, I bet.
There's some really funny memes about Matt Damon being cast in everything.
Yeah, he's kind of everywhere these days.
He is, but I mean, the guy can act.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
He's got range, but hold on. Because the whole cast list is like a who's who of Hollywood.
Oh, do you tell me? Tell me.
We're talking Tom Holland,
No way.
Robert Pattinson.
Seriously?
I'm serious. It's like Nolan just invited every A-lister to a party.
What a party that would be.
Right. But then we've got some newer faces, too.
Oh, yeah, like who?
Michael Vlamis.
Oh, yeah, he was in Roswell, New Mexico.
Exactly. And Ido Goldberg.
From Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
Wow, Nolan's not messing around with this cast.
He's not. And what's really cool is how, the casting could affect, Nolan's take on the Odyssey.
In what way?
We've got Mia Goth in the cast.
Oh, yeah, I love her.
She's been doing all these psychological thrillers lately.
Yeah, she's great at that.
So what if she plays like a siren?
Oh, wow.
Circe.
That would be awesome.
Right, she could bring this whole new, chilling energy to the story.
Oh, yeah, I love where you're going with that.
And don't forget, Nolan is famous for casting against type.
Oh, yeah, he loves to do that.
So we could be in for some huge surprising.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
So if you've got any theories about who's playing who, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, share your thoughts.
While you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
We'll have a lot more deep dives coming your way.
Definitely, so hit subscribe so you don't miss out.
Okay, now before we get too lost in this casting stuff, let's change gears and talk tech.
Oh, yeah, the tech is always cool.
And Nolan is, pushing the boundaries, as always.
What's he doing this time?
He's always been a huge fan of IMAX.
Oh, yeah, he loves IMAX.
And for the Odyssey, he's using brand new IMAX cameras.
Ooh, new toys.
I know they're lighter.
Lighter than what?
Than the old ones.
Oh, okay.
30% quieter.
That's a lot quieter.
Yeah, and they've got all these state-of-the-art digital features.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
But here's the thing.
What's that?
they're still based on that, that film technology that Nolan loves.
Oh, so he's not going fully digital.
Nope, still sticking with film.
Interesting.
So what does that mean for us?
Yeah, what does it mean for the viewers?
Well, those quieter cameras might mean the dialogue is going to be way clearer.
Oh, yeah. I've heard people complain about that before.
Right, and imagine being in ancient Greece,
Ooh, I like it.
hearing every word, every sword clash, even the sirens singing,
Oh, yeah, that would be amazing.
super crisp and clear.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
And remember how Nolan used black and white IMAX in Oppenheimer?
Oh, yeah, that was wild.
I can't wait to see what he does with this new tech in the Odyssey.
Me neither. This is going to be epic.
If you want to hear more about how I think this movie might turn out,
Oh, yeah, tell us.
come find me over on the Other Opinion channel.
Okay, I'll be checking that out.
We'll be breaking down all the deeper stuff there.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting.
Can't wait. And speaking of bringing the Odyssey to life, we've got to talk about the filming location.
Oh, yeah. Where'd he film it?
Nolan picked this place called Goat Island.
Goat Island, huh?
Yeah, or Favignana.
Okay.
It's off the coast of Sicily.
Nice.
And get this, it's actually thought to be like the inspiration for one of the islands Odysseus lands on in the poem.
Whoa, no way.
Yeah, so talk about immersive filmmaking.
Yeah, that's taking it to a whole new level.
This isn't just some random island,
Yeah.
It's steeped in the myth of the Odyssey.
So cool.
Makes me even more pumped to see how Nolan, mixes real stuff with CGI.
Oh, yeah. And his signature visual
to
style.
make this world come alive.
Seriously. I mean, we know it's huge.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Massive.
filming all over the place.
Yeah.
And the budget is, out of control.
I bet it could fund a small country.
Probably. I mean, it shows just how ambitious this whole project is.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
And knowing Nolan's past work,
Oh, man.
we're in for a visual treat.
Guaranteed.
I mean, remember the landscapes in Interstellar
Oh, yeah. Breathtaking.
and the, super realistic feel of Dunkirk.
That was intense.
So how's he going to capture, both the fantasy stuff of the Odyssey,
Yeah.
but also make it feel real?
That's the big question, right?
We're talking Cyclopes and sirens and gods getting
Oh,
involved.
yeah. The whole shebang.
How does Nolan, who is the king of, grounded cerebral stories,
Right.
how's he going to do
That's
that?
the million-dollar question.
I know, right? Will he go full-on fantasy or find a way to make all the mythical stuff feel like it could actually happen?
And what about the creatures themselves?
Oh, yeah.
Will we see a terrifyingly real Cyclops made with practical effects?
Or will he use CGI to make something totally out there?
Who knows?
Well, we want to hear your theory.
Yeah, tell us.
Hit that like
And
button.
leave a comment.
Let us know how you think Nolan's going to handle all the fantasy stuff.
And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more deep dives.
We've got more epic stuff coming your way.
Now let's circle back to the cast for a sec.
Oh, yeah.
Because we haven't even revealed everyone yet.
Right. We teased some big names, but there's more.
Oh yeah, many more surprises in store.
All right, so joining Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o, Anne Hathaway, and Charlize Theron.
Deep breath.
We've also got Benny Safdie, John Bernthal, Elliot Page, and Himesh Patel.
Wow.
And then there's Bill Irwin, Samantha Morton, Jesse Garcia, Will Yun Lee, and Corey Hawkins.
Okay, this cast is insane.
I know, right? And drumroll, please. Mia Goth is officially on board.
Mia Goth. Now that's interesting.
I know, right?
Given her roles in X and Pearl,
Oh, yeah.
you think she could be playing a siren.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking.
They definitely have that dark and mysterious vibe.
Totally. They would fit right into the Odyssey.
Perfect fit.
But, Nolan,
Oh yeah, he could go the other way.
what if he casts her against type?
What do you mean?
What if she's playing a powerful goddess like Athena?
Oh, wow.
Or even Penelope, Odysseus' wife?
Mind blown.
I know, right? The possibilities are endless.
This is going to be wild.
And we're not done yet. We've also got Nick Tarabay, Jimmy Gonzalez, and Maurice Comte,
Okay, they just keep coming.
rounding out this already incredible cast.
This is seriously an ensemble cast for the ages.
And it makes sense because it's a massive project.
For sure.
And speaking of massive, let's talk about the themes of the Odyssey.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to unpack there.
Because this isn't just, explosions and action and adventure.
Right, it's more than that.
It's really about, the human condition.
Oh, deep.
Longing, loss, trying to find your way home.
Oh, I like that.
I mean, think about it. Odysseus spends 10 years trying to get back to Ithaca.
Yeah, that's a long time.
But it's not just about, physically getting home.
What is it about then?
It's about finding himself again.
Oh, wow.
Figuring out who he is and where he belongs.
That's deep.
Right. He goes through so much temptation.
Oh, yeah.
Fights monsters, even gets a little sidetracked with a nymph or two.
Classic Odysseus.
But he never forgets about home.
It's like that saying, home is where the heart is.
Exactly. But it's also about facing your demons,
Oh, yeah.
both the ones inside and the ones out in the world.
Facing your fears.
Exactly. Like Odysseus's journey is like a metaphor for life.
I can see that.
It's full of challenges that make you dig deep and find your strength.
And I think that's something Nolan's going to really explore.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
His movies always look at identity and purpose.
Yeah.
And the nature of reality.
Like in Memento, where the main character's piecing together his memories.
Oh, yeah, that's a great example.
Or Exception, where you can't even tell what's real and what's a dream.
Oh, yeah, I love that movie.
So I'm really curious to see how Nolan takes those ideas and applies them to the Odyssey.
Me too.
Like, will we see a more thoughtful Odysseus?
Oh, interesting.
You know, not just fighting monsters, but also battling his own inner demons.
That would be cool.
And there's also the theme of deception.
Oh, yeah, Odysseus is known for being cunning.
Right.
Tricking his enemies and using disguises.
Totally. And Nolan's explored that before.
Like in The Prestige?
Yes, where the magicians are all about illusions and tricks.
Oh, yeah, they're constantly trying to outsmart each other.
It's like the Odyssey is full of moments where things aren't what they seem.
For sure.
And Nolan loves twists and unreliable narrators.
Oh, yeah, he's all about that.
So I think he could have a lot of fun with that.
He's going to have a field day with this story.
So what do you think?
Yeah, tell us.
Will Nolan focus more on the psychology of the story, or will it be like a big action-packed adventure?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, and subscribe for more deep dives on awesome topics like this.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell too so you don't miss anything.
And before we move on to the next part, I just want to remind everyone
What's that?
to check out The Other Opinion
Oh yeah, good call.
for even more analysis of Nolan's The Odyssey.
I'll be breaking down all the details there.
Sweet. I'll definitely be tuning in.
All right, so we've talked about like the epic scale and the awesome cast and the crazy new tech, but what about the deeper stuff in the Odyssey? Like what themes and ideas might Nolan explore?
Well, one that comes to mind right away is temptation. Odysseus faces all kinds of temptations on his way home, from the sirens to Calypso.
Oh yeah, they were both pretty tempting in their own ways.
Yeah, and it's not just about physical pleasure either.
What do you mean?
They represent those distractions, those detours, those easy paths that can lead you astray.
Oh, I see. Like when you know you should be working on something important.
Exactly, but you get sidetracked by something shiny.
It's that classic battle between like what you want right now and what's actually good for you in the long run.
And Odysseus's journey reminds us that staying focused on your goals, even when there are tempting distractions, is super important.
Yeah, it's like he's constantly being tested.
Oh, total, both physically and mentally.
And it's those tests, those decisions that really show us who he is.
And they force him to confront his weaknesses. Odysseus isn't perfect.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got his flaws.
He makes mistakes. He gives in to temptation sometimes.
But he always learns from it.
Right, he picks himself up and keeps going. That's what makes him so interesting.
I think that's why the Odyssey is such a timeless story.
It's not just a hero's adventure. It's about being human.
It's about the struggles we all face, the choices we make, and how we bounce back from tough times.
I think Nolan will really get that and bring it to the screen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
His films often explore the complicated parts of human nature.
Right.
The gray areas where things aren't so black and white.
Like in The Dark Knight, where the hero and the villain are like two sides of the same coin.
Exactly. And in the Odyssey, Odysseus isn't always this perfect good guy.
Right, he does some shady stuff.
He uses deception, he's driven by revenge, and sometimes his choices have really bad consequences.
Yeah, he's a complex character.
But that's what makes him so fascinating.
I think Nolan will embrace that and make us question our own ideas about heroes and morality.
Totally. And speaking of perceptions, there's another theme that runs through the Odyssey.
What's that?
The power of storytelling. Odysseus is always telling his story.
Oh, yeah.
Shaping the narrative of his journey.
But can we trust him?
That's the thing. We're left wondering how much is true and how much is exaggeration.
Ooh, that's a good point.
And it plays right into Nolan's love for unreliable narrators and mind-bending twists.
He loves to mess with our minds, make us question everything we see and hear.
Like in Memento and Inception, where you can't tell what's real and what's not.
Totally. So that unreliable narrator thing could make the Odyssey even more intriguing.
For sure.
Will Nolan just tell the story straight up, or will he play with different perspectives and make us wonder what really happened?
I bet he'll do both.
How do you mean?
He'll give us the epic adventure, the creatures, the battles, but he'll also add those little hits of doubt.
Oh, yeah?
To make us question if we can believe Odysseus.
I can't wait to see how he does it, and this is a story that's been told so many times for centuries.
Right, it's inspired tons of adaptations.
What will Nolan's The Odyssey add to all that?
That's what I'm most excited about. He has this unique ability to take a story we know and make it his own.
Yeah, like with his own vision and philosophy and amazing visuals.
He's a master storyteller.
I'm already hooked. And speaking of being hooked, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more deep dives.
Yeah, we've got a ton of cool stuff coming up.
And share this episode with your friends. Let's get people talking about the Odyssey.
What are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments.
And remember, you can find even more deep dives and discussions over on the Other Opinion channel.
They'll be there breaking down all the themes, the symbolism, and the impact of this film. Come join me.
All right, folks, the countdown is on July 17, 2026. Nolan's The Odyssey hits theaters. It's going to be an epic journey, and we can't wait to see it with you. And, oh, just a little heads up, this deep dive was made using AI, so while we tried our best to be accurate, there might be some things that aren't quite right. Always do your own research. See you next time.